Liv Morgan and Dominik Mysterio planned for Worlds Collide as WWE gears up for a stacked summer of programming. All eyes are on Worlds Collide, the special event set to take place in Los Angeles ahead of the highly anticipated Money in the Bank Premium Live event. While the card for Worlds Collide is still being finalized, new backstage reports suggest that WWE is pulling out all the stops to make the show unmissable, including plans to feature two of the company's most buzz-worthy superstars, Women's World Champion Liv Morgan and Dirty Dominik Mysterio. According to a new report from Fightful Select, WWE is working hard to inject excitement and intrigue into Worlds Collide, and part of that strategy appears to involve utilizing the star power of Morgan and Mysterio. Though there's no confirmation that they'll be wrestling on the card, internal discussions have taken place about their involvement, and early signs point to a major segment rather than an in-ring match. Sources close to the creator of the show have told Fightful Select that Liv Morgan and Dominik Mysterio were discussed to appear on the show. Early indications were that it was a segment as opposed to a match, but as always, creative plans can change as they get closer to the show, the report states. WWE's hottest duo heats up TV and social media. The pairing of Liv Morgan and Dominik Mysterio has rapidly become one of WWE's most talked about storylines, blending romance, betrayal, and mind games in a narrative that fans can't stop watching. Following Rhea Ripley's injury and absence, Liv has stepped into the spotlight with full force, capturing not only the Women's World Championship, but also the attention of Dominik, much to the dismay of his Judgment Day allies. Liv's manipulation of Dominik and her attempt to drive a wedge between him and the rest of Judgment Day have kept audiences glued to WWE programming week after week. The dynamic between the two has become increasingly layered, blurring the lines between storyline and personal drama in a way that has reinvigorated interest in both characters. The chemistry between Morgan and Mysterio has proven to be a hit both on-screen and online. Every backstage interaction, glance, and cryptic comment shared between them gets dissected by fans, with speculation growing that Liv may be pushing Dominik to break away from Judgment Day, or even helping him evolve into something darker under her influence. Why Worlds Collide matters. Traditionally, Worlds Collide is used as a crossover event highlighting talent from various WWE brands. However, this year's edition is taking on a new role as a key prelude to Money in the Bank. By featuring high-profile superstars like Liv Morgan and Dominik Mysterio in a major segment, WWE is clearly aiming to drive viewership and raise the stakes heading into the summer's next big event. Though creative details are still under wraps, the decision to include a red-hot pairing like Liv and Dominik indicates that WWE is treating Worlds Collide as more than just a filler show. The event could serve as a critical turning point in their ongoing story, perhaps teasing a future betrayal, a dramatic Judgment Day confrontation, or even the next chapter in Liv Morgan's campaign of manipulation. Could there be a match after all? While current indications suggest that Liv and Dominik will appear in a segment rather than a match, the fluid nature of WWE creative means anything can happen between now and showtime. WWE has been known to pivot based on crowd reactions, social media buzz, or even real-life circumstances affecting its superstars. Given the massive attention the storyline has generated, a last-minute decision to book a surprise tag match or confrontation is never off the table. Bringing Liv Morgan and Dominik Mysterio to Worlds Collide is a smart move by WWE. Their current storyline is one of the most compelling angles running in the company, and keeping the momentum going through a special segment on this card helps elevate both the event and the characters involved. Whether they simply tease more romantic tension, escalate tensions within Judgment Day, or deliver a shocking twist, one thing is clear. Their presence at Worlds Collide will be a major draw. With Money in the Bank right around the corner, fans can expect this story to heat up even more, and Worlds Collide might just be the spark that sets it ablaze. Liv Morgan and Dominik not expected to compete at Money in the Bank, but set for WWE Worlds Collide, as WWE gears up for its highly anticipated Money in the Bank event. It appears that neither Liv Morgan nor Dominik Mysterio will be stepping into the ring for a featured match at the show. While both stars remain focal points in ongoing storylines, their paths seem to be headed in different directions, at least for now. Liv Morgan is scheduled to compete in a Money in the Bank qualifying match on the June 2nd edition of Monday Night Raw. She'll be facing off against Stephanie Vacker and Ivy Nile in a triple threat bout, with a coveted spot in the ladder match at stake. However, according to internal reports, WWE officials are leaning toward giving the win to Stephanie Vacker. Recently called up to the main roster, Vacker is expected to get a major push, and a win over Morgan and Nile would solidify her presence in a big way. Meanwhile, Dominik Mysterio doesn't appear to be involved in any major feud heading into Money in the Bank. Despite holding the Intercontinental Championship, Mysterio's role on weekly programming has been more reserved lately, with no clear storyline direction as of yet. This quiet stretch may be setting the stage for a future angle. But for now, the younger Mysterio is without a prominent challenger or match heading into one of WWE's biggest annual events. While they may be absent from Money in the Bank, both Morgan and Mysterio are expected to play a significant role at WWE's Worlds Collide event, scheduled for Saturday, June 7th. Set to take place at the Kia Forum, Worlds Collide is shaping up to be a truly unique show, offering a fresh blend of talent from WWE's main roster, NXT, and Lucha Libre AAA. This cross-promotional mix is expected to produce exciting matchups and unexpected appearances. Although it has not been confirmed whether Morgan and Mysterio will be wrestling at Worlds Collide, sources suggest they are slated to appear in at least a promo or non-wrestling segment. Even if they're not in action, their presence adds major star power to the card, helping elevate the show's profile with fans around the world. What also sets Worlds Collide apart is its distribution model. Rather than airing on Peacock or the WWE Network, the event will be streamed exclusively on WWE's official YouTube channel. The show begins at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, offering fans easy, free access to what promises to be an action-packed afternoon of crossover wrestling content. WWE appears to be using Worlds Collide as a strategic platform, not only to showcase emerging talent like Vacker, but also to spotlight international collaborations and experiment with alternative broadcasting methods. Including stars like Morgan and Mysterio helps bridge the gap between casual viewers and die-hard fans of all three featured promotions. With the summer calendar heating up and the road to Money in the Bank continuing, all eyes will be on Morgan's qualifying match and Mysterio's next move. Whether or not they make it to marquee event, their participation in Worlds Collide ensures they'll remain central figures in WWE's evolving landscape. With the summer calendar heating up and the road to Money in the Bank continuing, all eyes will be on Morgan's qualifying match and Mysterio's next move. Whether or not they make it to marquee event, their participation in Worlds Collide ensures they'll remain central figures in WWE's evolving landscape.
If you love your father, then subscribe the channel, and those who love me show your love by liking and subscribing.